Hey guys, real quick before the what if starts, I want to show you guys a little leak for our manga that we are still working on. I know it's been a long time, and I said I was going to and it is still going to be uploaded in July, very soon. We finished all the sketching, all the artwork, everything. It's been tedious between all three of us. I have a whole team of guys with us. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little part. So I'm going to show you guys this image right here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little image for it. It's not all the images are going to be inked. All the panels are going to be inked. There's going to be effects. There's going to be blood. There's going to be background. There's going to be all that added. So don't judge the images yet. It's about 60 to 75% done. We haven't added all the stuff into it yet. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that, and please enjoy this video. What's going on, you guys? Major Dragon here, and today is the second part of what if Goku and Vegeta was locked inside of Whis' staff. And I also wanted to make this real quick, say thank you guys for liking the first part that I did. I seen that without the adding in like the movie videos as a standalone part, this is the most viewed video that I've ever had. The only other higher ones are the two movies that I did for Bardock and for Ultra Instinct Goku movie, which that's my highest one. And also too, it's in such a short time. It's only been 2 days, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm surprised you guys like it so much. So I made the second part for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into the video. In the future Trunks was running for his life as he was barely alive, as a man in black clothes smirked. Now, he was of course toying with them, as Trunks was able to escape just in time and he was able to go to the past. He finds Goku and Vegeta, and the same events happen as he explains about a man just like Goku, and his power is unmatched. Not even in Super Saiyan 2 he couldn't do anything. Goku and Vegeta was surprised, of course, as Goku would even spar with Trunks, and he would go Super Saiyan 2. Goku was very impressed to see Trunks' power. This guy must be pretty strong if Trunks can't even touch him. But Goku was pretty impressed that Trunks was able to get so strong on his own. Goku would show him a tip of the universe of his power in base form. He would power up a tiny bit and it would shake the entire universe as he blocks Trunks' sword at full power with just his finger. And he would flick him away and knocking him down. Trunks was amazed by how strong Goku has gotten. He can most definitely take on this Goku Black guy. He could wipe the floor with him. So everybody was happy to see Trunks, and obviously Vegeta would ask, Trunks would ask how Vegeta and Goku got so strong. They were going to explain it, but then the time portal would open, and Goku Black would appear, and he would be so happy to seeing Goku and everybody else. He's really happy that he found Trunks, because Trunks got away, and he wasn't finished with him yet. So Goku would of course do the same thing, and they would pretty much begin fighting. Now, Goku would not use Super Saiyan 2, as he was confident that he could take on this Goku Black guy. Trunks said that he could. But he was pretty surprised how Goku Black was easily able to keep up with him. So he started using more, and he used his full power in base form. Goku Black could keep up. He even used Super Saiyan 2 at full power, and Goku Black was able to keep up. Now, Goku's a bit worried because if this guy is him or it's somebody copying him, he might be as strong as Goku, as Vegeta can sense the same thing too. That's really bad. And Beerus would be very terrified as well to see that this guy's able to keep up with Goku right now, because Goku can take on Beerus without even trying. So this is a bit of a problem. Before they could heat things up though, the time portal would open back up and it would pull Goku Black into the future. So all the events will pretty much happen with Goku and Beerus and Zamasu. All that happens until they go into the future timeline to help Trunks. This will be the only time that they go in there. Goku Black would fight Vegeta first, and remember Vegeta wants to fight him because since Goku fought him, so Vegeta wants seconds, right? Now remember, this Vegeta is not only as strong as Goku is, which they can rival the Grand Priest at their full power. He knows Goku is his exact fighting style. He knows everything about Goku, but Goku knows everything about Vegeta. Because if you're fighting for 730 plus years, you would pretty much know every single thing about one another, and you would pretty much know exactly how they fight, because that's all they did nonstop. Was either meditate, fight, that's it, or mainly eat. But that's other than that, that is all they did nonstop for 730 years. So, but obviously though, Goku Black does have Zamasu's Kai fighting style as well incorporated in it, but that wouldn't really change nothing. Vegeta knows Goku so well now that he can pretty much block each and every attack. that Zamasu throws at him. So it's pretty crazy. So Goku Black was having a... Now, I would say that Goku Black was keeping up with Vegeta the same way, but then Goku Black would start having a bit of a hard time once Vegeta showed Super Saiyan Blue. Now remember, Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue can rival angels, okay? He can definitely take on an angel and probably beat one in Super Saiyan Blue. Now, maybe, not all of them. He can't fight more than one angel, but I would say Super Saiyan Blue, he can take on like Whis and defeat him in Super Saiyan Blue. Remember, he's more powerful than that, but he wouldn't be able to take on like 2v1 or all the angels at him in this form at full power. So Goku Black was happy that he took this body after Goku trained. Now, yes, Goku Black took Goku's body after he trained for 730 years. This is why he is so powerful, as the what if would have been boring if Goku Black just took the body before Goku and them trained. Goku Black would have been one shot by Goku when they first started fighting in the very beginning, and Trunks should have gone back, no issue. So I wanted to make Goku Black a legitimate villain, and also Zamasu. Now Zamasu is still the same power, but he's immortal, so no matter how much you beat him up, he's just going to keep on coming at you, but we'll get to that shortly. So he would also need to adapt to this unrivaled power, as remember, Goku Black would smirk and Zamasu would appear. He would tell the story of their plan and what he did to Goten and Chi-Chi. Now this would make Goku snap, hearing what Goku Black did. Not to mention it would piss Vegeta off because he stole Goku's body and is abusing it, right? That's like hurting his pride as a Saiyan. But Goku's the most mad. Vegeta stays out of his way because he just said that he killed Goku and Chi-Chi after he switched bodies with him. He would snap and he would shake the 12 universes. As his hair would grow and his shirt was gone, he was in his Omni form, his Omni Super Saiyan form. Goku Black wanted to see this power all along, as he wanted to have this power too. Being pushed to his limit, Goku Black transformed into the form as well. Yes, he has this power. Not to the level that Goku has, but they're pretty much even now in power. So this is very dangerous. Now, Zamasu was immortal, but Vegeta can just easily smack him away each time. I mean, Zamasu's not even a threat right now. Now, Goku and Goku Black was equal pretty much in terms of power, but Goku Black was in trouble once Vegeta joined in to help him, showing his special Omni form. As remember, Vegeta is a true royal bloodline, hence the Omni form was a little bit different looking than Goku, as he had like the lines going down his eyes, and he automatically, when he got the form, he has one less limiter and his eyes are bloodshot and he has the glowing eyes. So Vegeta is the form is more royal like for Vegeta because it fits in the Saiyan bloodline, because it is a Super Saiyan form and it fits Vegeta. So that's the reason why Vegeta is actually technically a little bit stronger than Goku, but they're like so high in power now that it's pretty even as well. So it's, you all can say what you want in the comments between power scaling, but I will say that Vegeta is stronger than Goku. Vegeta in his Omni form is stronger than Goku. Vegeta only is at his maximum power because there is the 3 limiters that you get. Now Goku has 2 limiters and Vegeta only has 1. They physically can, and it's impossible to break. A mortal cannot break the final limiter. They have to do a fusion to break it. Once when they break that limiter though, they will become as strong as Zeno. So that's the reason why. But anyway, right back to the battle. Vegeta was in his true royal form, and it's not even a joke. I mean, Vegeta and Goku would easily dominate Goku Black, and Vegeta took the fight over, as he would give the same kind of like, you stole this body and you're worthless, right? But Goku Black was able to hit them away. As he looks at Zamasu, who nods, they use the earrings. Now this is where a major problem happens. This fusion, it broke the limiter for Goku Black's Omni form. Remember, Goku Black only had 1 limiter left, and the fusion breaks it, as now they had become Omni Zamasu, or you can do Omni King Zamasu, Omni King Zamasu, whatever y'all want to call the form. Let me know down below which y'all will call the form between the fusion between a Omni Super Saiyan Goku Black and Zamasu merged together. What would you call it? I'm gonna call it Omni Zamasu or Omni Merge Zamasu. It's a weird name. As he was relishing in the infinite power, he was as strong as Zeno was. As he was holding his arms up, he can clean the entire universes with a thought. Now, Goku and Vegeta look at each other and they know what to do. Goku offers fusion as Vegeta would scoff, but not having a choice anyway. Now remember, Vegeta doesn't care as much as he respects Goku way more. So Vegeta is not as embarrassed, or he's not as like, I never wanted to fuse with you. So that's why Vegeta is like, all right, like we don't have a choice, let's do it. So they know that it's a time limit, and they don't know what's gonna happen if the fusion would just die off within a couple seconds, or is it gonna last long enough. They know not to mess around. So they do the fusion dance, and Supreme Kai and the universe Tai bows to them as a new being was born. Another Omni King level being was born with infinite power. So this is Omni Gogeta, and this is where things are going to get pretty crazy. Now, power scaling wise, Omni Gogeta is far stronger than Omni Zamasu. Here's the reason why. Obviously though, power scaling wise, their power level is infinite and infinite versus infinite, but there is also power scaling too. So I'm gonna just throw out there that even the power is infinite though, Merge Zamasu or Omni Zamasu is not as strong, because also the limiter, you know, it's really a confusing process. Gogeta is stronger than Omni Zamasu by far. Remember, Zamasu is not even an Omni level being, so they're having two Omni Super Saiyans fused together, while they're only having one, and then one was obviously far weaker. He was just a regular Kai. So we're just gonna have that, all right? So people can attack in the comments, that's perfectly fine. So Omni Gogeta was born, and they would say this power is pretty cool. So now, by the way, before this fight, I want to throw out here, and this is a part that I'm going to add in before Omni Gogeta. I know I teased y'all with talking about him a couple seconds ago, but now I'm going to back up a little bit. Now, before they can do the fusion though, now by the way, while Omni Zamasu was in his own mind, relishing the power, so happy, right? Now, what needs to happen is Goku needs to shatter his limiter, and he needs to have, you know, the one limiter. Him and Vegeta have to be exactly equal, because if they fuse, Omni Gogeta won't be, you know, Omni King level. He'll still have a limiter. You need to both have one limiter to be able to break a fusion, and to be able to break the limiter and have a Omni level being. So Goku would then try to power up as hard as he can in Omni form. It wouldn't work. Vegeta tells him he has to go inside of himself, deep inside of himself, and find something to break the limiter. So Goku would then open his eyes, and he was in a fully dark area, as he would then see his father Bardock, as he would appear smirking. As he put his hand on his shoulder, he told Goku to always remember his pride as a Saiyan, and to never, ever see what a Saiyan's limits are. Saiyans have no limits. And Bardock would turn Omni Super Saiyan as well, and as he would fuse into Goku, his limiter finally breaks, as his power level was higher than even Vegeta's now, shocking him. But Goku would lower it, but they're pretty much the same. Goku's just a little bit stronger now. But now Goku would lower his power level a little bit, so they're exactly equal. They would do the fusion dance as they become a omnipotent being alongside Omni King. As they begin their battle, Omni Zamasu is having a major issue. He begins turning purple and larger. The fusion isn't complete. It's corrupted. It's falling apart. It's failing. Omni Gogeta would smirk and tell him, saying that that's because one of you is not truly a Omni level being. You're not pure. So he would charge a Omni Kamehameha, or Kamehameha, hitting them full force. As the earrings split them apart, Goku Black and Zamasu would be completely eradicated. Now, Zeno would appear as seeing, now remember, Zeno would appear as he's seeing these powers appear that's just as strong as him. He'd be pretty mad about that. Like, hey, who's trying to mess with my power? Now, obviously, they would defuse at this point, and Goku would point up in the air saying, that guy's trying to do it right there. That guy's really mean. You gotta knock him out, right? And of course, Zeno would obviously say, yeah, I don't like him. So they would jump on the time machine and go back, and all would be better. But now Goku would still go back and get Zeno to bring him to present Zeno. So future Zeno and present Zeno know each other. So remember, because he still knows Zeno and they're still friends and all that kind of stuff. So he promised to get him a friend to play with him. So all that happens the same. So yes, there are the two Zenos. So now now a lot of you guys might have noticed that we skipped over Universe 6. Now Universe 6 arc would have still happened, but Goku's all that's needed. Or even Vegeta's all that's needed. They're way too strong. Beerus would win, and he would wish Champa his new planet. So all that would happen. Hit would have no chance. I mean, even if he tried his time skip, they're so powerful and so fast that it wouldn't even affect nothing. You know, like they are way too powerful for Hit. They would knock Hit out in one blow. It wouldn't even be a challenge. I mean, it would actually be pretty boring. And when Champa was probably like threatening them, Goku would probably threaten Champa saying, hey, yo, you gotta chill out. But then obviously Zeno would appear, and then that's how they meet him. So Champa would lose, but Beerus would still win and wish Champa his new planet. So anyways, the threat of Goku Black is now over. Now Goku would still see Zenos and be friends with them. All that would still happen. Now, the Grand Priest would notice his oddly high power, as he knows him and Vegeta are the strongest mortals, so he keeps that in mind. Now, Goku still offers the Tournament of Power, so later on, that arc still happens. Now, Beerus is fully happy and confident, you know, talking trash, because Goku and Vegeta are the strongest mortals in all the 12 universes. They're so strong that they're way powerful than him, they're stronger than all the angels. He isn't worried about it. Now, they would get Frieza, as well as, remember, Majin Buu fell asleep, so they would still get Frieza. And they would be worried about Frieza because he might double cross him, but Goku said, what can he really do against us? Frieza's just a backup if anything happens, you know? Because remember, they don't know how strong these other guys might be. Now, Whis does mention there is a mortal that is stronger than the gods of destruction. That would actually pique Goku and Vegeta's interest. Now, they want to fight that guy. That guy might be actually a real challenge for him, and actually might be fun. So anyway, now by the way, Goku would fight Toppo in the early matches before the Tournament of Power, the exhibition match. He would, in base form, easily toss around Toppo. Now, just to show off, he would just show off Super Saiyan, just to show off. And he would show Super Saiyan at full power. It would shock everyone, as Beerus would be talking all the big game, saying this is just his first form, not even his god forms or nothing. He knows a lot more than you think it is. Now, the Tournament of Power happens. Goku and Vegeta was the main threat. Most of them were going after them, but they stood no chance. They were getting one shot left and right. Now, Vegeta was busy fighting Toppo. Now, Toppo would go into his God of Destruction form. This would actually pique Vegeta's interest. Now, Vegeta and Goku, they never practiced God of Destruction Ki, but I do think that they do want to learn it. So Vegeta's going to save that idea with him and Goku. You know, him and Goku are closer friends. They don't have that like deep rival for each other. They absolutely be better than one another because they're Saiyans, but they have so much respect for one another that they're fine if one of them's stronger. So Vegeta keeps his God of Destruction Ki in check, and he wants to train that for himself. Same with Goku. So they'll worry about that later on. So anyway, he would fight Toppo in his God of Destruction form. Toppo doesn't even have a chance. Vegeta just wants to experience the power. You know, like Vegeta just wants to see what this power tastes like. You know, like, what is his power? Toppo would hit Vegeta with his full power Hakai attack, not even caring if it kills him or not because he's so strong. Belmont commands him to. So Vegeta, and this is the craziest thing, remember, they've been trapped in there for so many years. I think that Vegeta would learn some cool techniques while he's in there. Vegeta takes the Hakai ball and he absorbs the Hakai energy. Yes, his hair would turn purple and he would actually be able to control God of Destruction energy. I know that sounds outlandish, but it's very plausible. I think that Vegeta can do it. He wants to experience what the power feels like. Now, Vegeta gives Toppo credit. This is pretty difficult to control, but Vegeta really likes his power, so he's just gonna keep it for himself. As Vegeta would then hand the Hakai Ball right back to Toppo, his own Hakai Ball, and it would destroy Toppo. As the purple aura would disappear from Vegeta, but now Vegeta has a taste of this power and he knows what it feels like now. He kept some of it for himself. So he's gonna keep this and he'll tell Goku about it, but I think Vegeta's gonna keep it for himself and train with it for something else later on. But now, by the way, Jiren here would know about Goku, and Belmont would tell him that, hey, you gotta take care of Goku. Now, Belmont has known about the Mortal's power-up from the help of GodTube. Yes, that is a real thing, look it up. He has been training Jiren because of this, to do whatever it takes to win the Tournament of Power. Now, they use the staff themselves to train Jiren. Now, this Jiren is beyond stronger than the original. They begin their fight. Goku used Super Saiyan Blue. As they seem pretty even in power, Jiren would showcase his full power, aka his limit-breaking form. Goku would then use a form that he learned called Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Yes, Vegeta learned that form first, and then Goku copied him, as it's a really cool form, and it's a really good boost from Super Saiyan without draining your stamina. It's like a perfect Super Saiyan form, or Super Saiyan Blue form, so he likes it. So Goku wanted to learn it as well, and it also beats his trick with Kaioken that he practiced. Now, he would overpower Jiren, as Goku would then use his full power in that form. Now, Goku was having fun. I mean, it's been a while since he had a real fight, other than that Goku Black guy. Jiren would then catch his punch and smirk, as he turned Mastered Ultra Instinct, his pupils glowing white as the aura surrounds him. This was his apex power that he has, and he was shaking the void. This was not the most scariest part. Jiren also showed the purple energy of Hakai, and he absorbed it. This Jiren can activate Hakai energy and Ultra Instinct. He trained with Margarita and Belmont to make the most apex power that they can have. This Jiren is extremely strong. Now, the aura, even his power, would shock all the angels and everybody. This was his apex power. This was his maximum. And he tells Goku that he's as strong as he thinks, and he's truly glad to fight a warrior as Goku, and he has earned his highest respects. Now, he has surpassed the gods of destruction already, and he has surpassed the angels. Now, he would beat down on Goku, who was struggling. Vegeta would be standing there, arms crossed. He wouldn't be too worried about it. He would say, Kakarot's always fooling around. Now, Goku was on the ground. He would be amazed that Jiren is all this strong by himself. As Jiren would throw a punch, Goku would catch it himself, smirking as he would showcase his Ultra Instinct as well, and then his hair would turn white. Goku has mastered Ultra Instinct as well, as it would shock the gods other than Beerus and Whis, and even the Grand Priest, that he can use this power of the angels. Goku looks at his hand, saying to Jiren, I thought that this power was the apex for me. I thought that this was the strongest that I could be when I was in that time chamber. I've adapted this power so much that me and Vegeta, this form's like base form to us, so I don't really use it since it's automatically our power. But it is a good power up though. But he said, I thought that this was our limits, but the more years that we were in there, the more we kept powering up and fighting, we always kept breaking our limits. And this is where we unlocked a form is nothing to this power. Now, Goku would say that Jiren has earned this power, and that Jiren is strong enough to where Goku can truly go all out. Jiren would be excited to see this. Goku would then scream, as he would then turn into his Omni Super Saiyan form. Now, Jiren would throw a punch, and it would do nothing to Goku, as Goku would smack him away. Now remember, the Grand Priest was gasped, and he was sweating, seeing this power. This power matched his, so this is not good. Whis was obviously just smiling, as he was so proud of Goku, and Beerus was obviously smirking, talking mega trash. I mean, Beerus says, alright guys, it's wraps. Alright guys, it's over, right? Do y'all understand that? It's over, right? And Champa was really shocked as well. Every god of destruction was absolutely shaken, and all the angels was shaken seeing that mortal having that much power. Goku right now can take on all the 12 angels with pretty much not much of a major issue. Now the Grand Priest, though, that would actually be a pretty good fight. Goku would have to really push all the buttons to really go for the Grand Priest. I do think that he could do it. I do think they could really take on the Grand Priest when Vegeta joins in too. The Grand Priest would probably lose if Goku and Vegeta teamed on him, but by themselves, I think Goku's almost even with the Grand Priest. Zeno, obviously Zeno's not a fighter, but even if he was, like, he has an ultimate form, they would need Omni Gogeta or Omni Vegeta to even touch him. But that's a whole different story. You know, they're not worried about that right now. Now Jiren would use his full power of his, I guess you can just call it Hakai instinct, or you can call it Ultra Hakai, whatever y'all want to call the form. It's a mix between Mastered Ultra Instinct or Ultra Instinct and Hakai, or the God of Destruction Hakai. It's not Ultra Ego, because that's a different form. That's a form specifically made for Vegeta, but it is Hakai energy. So he like mastered God of Destruction Hakai. So Zeno was amazed seeing Goku's power was able to rival his own Grand Priest. That's really cool. Zeno was obviously super excited, super hyped seeing all this. Now, Jiren would throw a punch again, and it wouldn't even do anything to Goku. Goku would hold his fist out, thanking Jiren for this amazing fight, as he used the force of his ki, and it would push Jiren completely off the ring. Now, Goku thanks him. Goku would stay in the form, and he would use the power to clear out the entire tournament of power. Now, Kefla was actually fighting Ultimate Gohan. As remember, ever since Gohan heard about what happened, he's actually been keeping his training up. Same with Piccolo. So Gohan is actually able to beat Kefla. Yes, Ultimate Gohan defeated Kefla. I don't understand the power scaling that they did for Kefla, but Gohan was able to beat Kefla. Now, it's pretty much a wrap for them all. Vegeta would also handle it as well. He would go around knocking everybody out. Frieza was doing his own thing. He was knocking out the rest of Universe 11, aka with Dispo and all that, knocking them all out. Now Frieza's a big help too, you know. Him and Android 17 have been working together alongside Gohan as well. But Goku was so proud of his son to defeat Kefla, as Kefla was actually really strong. None of them have a chance no matter what. Now, Kaba, everybody hit, no chance. Nobody, not you name it, they're knocked out. Now, Universe 7 would then win the Tournament of Power, and Goku would get the wish, and he would wish for all the universes to be brought back, which it does, and all would be at peace again. Now, obviously, Zeno would come down, and Goku would obviously hold him in the air, saying, here you go, you know, as they were so amazed to see how strong Goku was. Now, Frieza wants to go back to hell, as, you know, he doesn't want to see all this celebration stuff. Now, Whis would obviously bring him back to life, and Frieza would say, you know that I'm not going to change my evil ways. Obviously, Goku and Vegeta say, you know, if you ever do evil again, we'll just stop you again. And Vegeta says, we will see, as I'm going to train extra hard and unlock a new power. As Goku says, go for it, show me how strong you can get, Frieza. So that's a really cool little rival, you know, old nemesis thing that they're going on here. Frieza would go away, and the Grand Priest would thank them all for fighting, and all stuff like that, and they would all go back. Now, Goku was actually really excited to see how strong everyone is, and he wants to start going around the other universes and fighting them again in the future. Now, Goku in his Omni form, he actually can travel to other universes. He can do that, and he talked to Whis about it, and Whis said, I mean, if you're not breaking any laws or destroying everything, I mean, you could if you want. So Goku's definitely going to keep that in mind. Vegeta's definitely going to keep it in mind to go to Universe 6 very soon and help train Kaba and them. And Vegeta wants to meet the King of Sadala and all that. Goku definitely wants to go to Universe 11 again, and he definitely wants to fight Jiren again. Absolutely. As everybody was brought back, Jiren would smirk, saying that I'm going to go back with Belmont and Margarita, and I'm going to train and get stronger so we can have a real rematch. So stay tuned for that. So there was a problem now. The Grand Priest was walking, as he has a problem. He would talk to all of the 12 angels and daughters, his sons and daughters, about the issue that no mortal, aka Goku, and they didn't technically see Vegeta turn into that form, they only saw Goku. So I'm gonna just say that, you know, they don't. They think that Vegeta's really strong. Maybe he's like God of Destruction, but they don't know that. They only saw Goku. All the angels and Grand Priests only saw Goku's full powers. So they don't know about Vegeta. They know about Goku though. So the Grand Priest would say that no mortal should be that powerful, and they should do something about it. Lock him away, or handle it, or something like that. All the angels agree, other than Whis. Whis would actually defend them, and this was in front of Zeno and everybody else. Now Zeno doesn't have a problem with Goku, but obviously Zeno knows that. Obviously Zeno has trust in the Grand Priest and say, yeah, it's whatever you want to do. You know, this Goku guy's strong, and he's our friend, but you know, because Zeno's kind of childish. You know, that's how they have his character. Now obviously Zeno doesn't see him as an issue because Zeno never really saw Omni Gogeta. He sensed it though. He sensed two beings that had the same level of power that he did. But remember, when future Zeno got back, they only saw Goku and Vegeta in base form. So he didn't actually see that. Now he thinks that Goku's really strong and it's really cool, you know, because Zeno's an infinite level being. Grand Priest doesn't like that. He does not like how somebody can overthrow the balance of all the universes, blah, blah, blah. And all the angels hate it, everything like that. But Whis would defend in front of everybody. He would defend Goku, saying, Goku, even though his power easily defeats mine, he hasn't done anything, nor would he. He's pure of heart, and he just wants to fight strong people. That's all he wants to do. And they're not a threat, and they earn the power themselves. And they just want to be left alone, and, you know, there's no evil. They're not going to bother them. Now, the Grand Priest would not be happy, and he would say, this is your fault. This is you and Beerus's fault, especially Whis, because it is his staff, and he could have technically seen that, like, maybe he shouldn't have done what Beerus said, but I would say that most of the blame would go on to Whis. I wouldn't say Beerus, but I would say mostly to Whis. But yeah, Beerus is also in trouble. As remember, Beerus was then brought there as well, and the Grand Priest would tell both of them, saying, I'm going to lock you both away, and lock you away for defying his power. And then he also said, Grand Minister, aka Zeno, can we get rid of Universe 7? The not Grand Priest, Zeno would say no, saying that I do not want to destroy Universe 7, as remember, Goku and them are in there, you know, and Goku's not destroying anything. So the Grand Priest would say, may I have permission to go in there and do it myself? And if they're strong enough to beat me, you can watch and enjoy the fight, right? The Grand Priest isn't stupid. He's really smart, and he knows that if he just lies to Zeno saying that I want to have a big fight for you guys to enjoy, Zeno would obviously be really happy and say, yeah, do that. That'll be fun. You have permission. So all the angels and everybody, all the gods of destruction, other than Beerus and Whis, they would be sent to Universe 7, yeah, to fight Goku and the Grand Priest himself. So an amazing battle is going to be taking place very, very soon. Now that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this longer What If part. I feel like you guys deserved it, especially for all the amazing stuff that you guys are doing for this video. I'm so happy to see the support for it. The comments are amazing. So you guys give so much support to me. I'm giving the best content that I can out to you. I pretty much just gave you like 2 parts of the What If, but I just, you know, this is part 2. So I have many more ideas for this. As remember, we haven't even touched the Mora arc, we haven't touched the Broly arc, we haven't touched Granola arc, and maybe more arcs, but we shall see for that. Now anyways, thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe, share this video amongst your friends. Also join my Discord as well if you made it this far. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you all later.